So promptly.
Yes, sir.
I was slightly questioned on it, though.
All right.
Did you do the figure on it yourself?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Well,
In other words, you're surprised at the difference between your father's and yours?
that's the understatement of the day.
Well, Mr. Hogan, if you will check the difference in the total amount of square feet between the two houses, I think just checking those, I think you'll find that there is a considerable difference in the size of the houses.
Oh, there's no question on that. I knew it was going to be more, and this I fully anticipated.
Yes, sir.
There's about 700 square feet difference.
No, there's considerably more than that, sir.
Well, my father's is a total of 13,430. That's including the carports and ports.
Well, Mr. Hogan, I don't have it looking here at me. What happened was I do have a partner in my business, Otis Bites.
Uh-huh.
And we sat down, and I worked the plan up, and he worked the plan up, and we compared our figures with each other. And I went back and I said, gosh, this is an awful lot of house, and it's a lot of dollars difference between this one and Mr. Hogan Sr.
Right.
So we went back and we checked them again, and this was the difference that they checked out at.
Well, I did the same thing, and I get a total of actually 692 square feet difference between the total inside and outside areas between the two houses. Now, I know there's a difference between we'll say the carport and the interior rate.
Yes,
but,
sir.
We'll take that. I broke that down. The enclosed area, I got 643 square feet more than my father has.
Right.
And the open area, which would be your porch and carport, I have 49 square feet more, which makes a total of 692 square feet difference. And that's actually, I've tried my darndest to figure it here, square footage wise, and logic and cubic, and I can't come up with an $8,000 difference. I thought maybe there was a little error,
Well, now we're talking about, of course, on your square footage basis. I mean, if you were going to break it down right to square feet, there are for us to work this thing. That, of course, we're looking at about a $10 a square foot difference. I mean, $10 per square foot.
Right.
And you say there's 692, so it's the farthest stretch of the imagination. There should be, about $6,000 and something difference.
Right.
Mr. Hogan, I've got your number here. Let me go back and review my figures, and I'll be glad to send them to you. How about that?
I'd appreciate it, because I don't know, everybody makes them, and perhaps in haste there was a... I make money myself,
Well, all right, sir. Well, you possibly could be right. Mr. Hogan, let me go back and look at my figures, and I'll send you my breakdown.
But on figuring on my dad's, in other words, I took his total area,
Yes, sir.
inside, outside, and divided it into a figure of dollars and cents.
Well, now, it might very well be that I've miscalculated on this thing someplace.
I hope so, because it will make the difference to whether I'll do it or not.
Sure. All right. Well, Mr. Hogan, let me go back and look at that thing again, and I'll be in touch with you right away, sir.
Well, I tell you what, to relieve my anxiety, if you do get it, could you call me collect?
I'll be delighted to call you, sir, and I'll see if I can't do it tomorrow.
Because I had intentions of coming down next week to get together with you on this, but this figure floored me today.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hogan, how about this same time tomorrow evening?
Wonderful. I appreciate it very much.
I'll call you, sir.
All right. Thank you now.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Good night now. Bye. Hello?
Mr. Hogan.
Right.
Linwood, Winter Haven. How are you, sir?
Good. And you?
Fine. Well, I've got to eat a little crow.
Oh, I don't want to do that, but I'm glad to hear something's wrong,
Now, I'll tell you what happened. My partner had made the takeoff on the square footage.
Yeah.
And I took it and worked it from that. And he had taken this off of your figures down there and had looked at the shop and taken that figure and figured that was house. And he was trying to explain it to me today. Anyway, we were $1,010 off.
Yeah.
So it looks like it'll be just a little over 20,000.
Well, I'll put it this way: it's a step in the right direction, but I still don't quite understand. That's the difference in the two.
Well, actually, the square footage we still couldn't reconcile. Well, you got the square footage difference. There was on your plan, there's 1,800. I don't have the figures here, Mr. Hogan.
Yeah.
There's 1,800 feet, 1,800 and some feet of living area of the main body of the house itself.
Now, do you figure inside or outside?
We figure outside, sir.
Right. That's what I did, too.
Correct.
I got, and as far as enclosed area, which would include your shop area, too, I got 2,136 square feet of enclosed area. And my figures are on my floor plan, incidentally.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
And for open area, I got 690 square feet.
Right.
Which would be a garage, your carport, your porch, and the little area in back of the garage there with the trash barrels and stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Hogan, let me put it this way, sir. Let me ask you, what would you be willing to pay for it? And then I'll go back and talk to Otis.
Well, I tell you why I am a little bit shocked. I'll tell you what I did first.
Yes,
I took my father's house.
Yes, sir.
Which figures 2,134 square feet.
Right.
That's open area and enclosed area combined. And I took his figure of 13,430, and I divided it.
Yes, sir.
And I came out with a figure of $6.28.
Well, here's the difference, Mr. Hogan. You can't hardly do it that way. What you have to do, and the way we price ours, is he had a higher ratio of living area
to open
area than you do. What we do in pricing a home is we take how many bedrooms, not bedrooms, how many baths, you have to cost your bath out, and your kitchen. Those are expensive rooms.
Right.
We take how many square feet of what we call inside living area, which we have to lab, plaster, insulate, and everything, and heat and cool with air conditioning and everything else.
True.
Then we take how many feet of open porch. That has a much smaller formula to it.
Right.
Then we take how many feet of carport that you've got, and then how many feet of shop that you've got.
Yeah.
Each of those we give a different figure to, a base figure, to multiply to come up with a figure that we do in costing out what the house will cost us.
Yeah.
So that in your case, you have a much higher ratio of living area and shop area as opposed, because your carport is the same size as his.
Yeah, right.
He has a screen porch across the front. You've got about, I would say about double the screen area, the porch area, open porch area that he's got. But your plan has a much higher proportion or ratio of your higher cost part of the house to the lower cost part of the house than does his.
Yeah. Well, on the bath part, the bath is almost identical.
The bath is the same. Yes, sir, that is correct.
And the kitchen is remote from the bath, which requires the two separate systems of plumbing, you might say.
That is correct, yes.
So in that aspect, it is the same. But true, I pick up 643 square feet of living area, or not living, but enclosed area, which would include your shop, which isn't plastered, of course.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Multiplying that we'll say enclosed area, is there a figure I can multiply that by to come to an average?
Well, what I can do is I suggested let me send to you how we figure the house and what we figure for profit on it, and what we figure for the whole thing. I wouldn't mind doing that one bit. I'll be glad to.
You see, actually, we're
how far apart are we?
That's what I was just getting to. We're a total of pretty close to $8,000 difference. $70. Actually, it's $7,930 higher than my father. Well, I figured, what the hell? Probably $4,500 more. I was shooting in the figure of 18. That's what I was shooting at.
Well, Mr. Hogan, let me go back and do my figures. We have your address. Let me shoot them to you by airmail. And you ought to get them in certainly about a day and a half.
Yeah.
I'll get them off in the morning. We'll have them in the main post office here before noon.
Well, that is what I had in mind,
sure.
To be honest with you, and that's why
you
can see why I might be a little bit shook,
right.
you know?
All right, well, I know you want to do something. You want to make some decisions.
That's right.
To get this thing, I'll have it worked up, and I'll get it up to you in the morning, sir.
Now, one other suggestion. On landscaping, did you figure on that?
Yes.
Well, On that, what is it, sprigging or seeding, or how does that work?
It's what we call plugging. That's right.
Plugging, yeah.
We have to fill and we have to plug, and we have to put a finished grade on it. That is correct.
Yeah. Well, if that figure could be separate, perhaps in my own interest to...
All right.
Well, I got to face this, while I'm down there for the first few months, I'm not going to be working, and I possibly could be doing something to save my own self a little, you know?
All right. Well, let me go ahead and I'll separate that, break that off to the side and show it to you.
But if you could check it through again, because
okay.
That is what I'm shooting for.
All right, sir.
Right, thanks an awful lot for calling, and I'll hear from you in a couple of days, sir.
I'll get it to you in the morning's mail.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, sir.
Well, good night now. Bye.
Hello?
Hello.
Mr. Linwood, please, long distance of towing. Thanks a minute.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Wood.
Hello.
Oh, this is Al Hogan up in Canton. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Good. I got your letter today, which I thank you for, on the estimate.
Yes, sir.
However, to be honest, I'm still a bit disillusioned. I did quite a bit of cutting, and I figured I'd be well within the budget area.
Mr. Hogan, Odie sent that letter to you. He and I went over the whole thing, and then he sent it. To you. I've been out of town and just got back in.
I see. I noticed he signed it. I didn't know whether to call him or you, so I thought I'd call you.
Yeah. I'll tell you, you kind of caught me flat-footed because I had to leave. I had to go out of town on a family affair.
Uh-huh.
And I know that long-distance calls are expensive, but if you can call him right now, he can give you more information on it because I just got back in.
I see.
His number, Mr. Hogan, is Cypress 4.
Cypress 4.
2875.
2875.
Right.
Very good. I'll give him a buzz then. Now, incidentally, could you call him first in case he happens to have the plan with him? He could have it there.
Yes, sir. I'll call him immediately right now. Wait a few minutes and let me call him first.
I'll give him 15 minutes. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I don't find out. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Mr. Bice, please.
I'm sorry, yes, here. He's waiting for your call at Cypress 37147.
Oh, my gosh. I was told to call this number for him.
Well, he had the figures at the office, and he went to the office to get them.
I see. I tell you, could you call him there and ask him to call me collect so that I won't be just calling and not getting in?
Would you give me your number?
Surely. My number is 828. Incidentally, the first number is 617.
Is that the code number?
That's the code number. 617-828-0715.
0715.
Right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello?
Mr. Hogan?
Right.
This is Otis Bice from Haven.
Right. How are you?
Pretty good. How
Good.
are you?
Fine.
Having trouble getting together.
I'm sorry to have you come up there, and I appreciate it very much.
That's quite all right.
I just talked with Mr. Wood, as you know,
Yes.
and I received the letter today and the estimate.
Yes, sir.
And I was still a little confused, to be honest with you, on the price.
Well, perhaps I can help you.
Well, up in the houses that you have for sale beyond Cypress Gardens, those are 3-bedroom houses up there. And what price area are they going in? Average.
Well, I'll tell you how I arrived at this figure, if that'll help you.
Yeah, I was wondering perhaps I could change to something that you had if this is out, because going through the letter. Oh, incidentally, on the septic tank issue.
Yes, sir.
How I came to that conclusion, this is something that's immaterial to me, but how I came to that conclusion is the Board of Health people down there told me that I had to have a 900-gallon tank. Now, whether they meant just for the bathroom or not, I don't know.
They mean that if you're just going to have one.
I see.
So,
And of course, when I talked to Mr. Wood, he told me he had put 2 tanks in my father's, so I showed 2 900s. But to me,
they're not.
this is something that we can easily straighten out, you see.
That's no problem.
And of course, that will reduce it somewhat, I assume.
I'll tell you how we normally figure a set of plans with our normal, the things we normally put in a house.
All righty.
We take the total square footage. We've done this several different ways, and it's come out so close that we don't trust that anymore. We take the total square footage
Right.
times $10, and this includes the lot and the closing cost.
Right.
So I took the 23.30. I took off $3,300, which normally we're talking about $3,300.
Right.
We're down to $20,000, and then normally our closing costs are somewhere around 6 to 8%.
Right.
But I even set the point there and went to 10%, so I came back to $18,000. Now this was the type of home you normally saw. We use Gerber fixtures and Fetters air conditioning, which is not actually any different quality-wise. It's just the fact that we do so much business with each particular people that they're able to buy in volume, and we can make savings. So I had my plumber, for example, figure this fit both ways. I believe I sent you a copy of it.
Right. Yes.
Where there's $200 or $300 difference just in that one thing.
Right.
I had the air conditioner man figure the same way. And I had my electrician figure where we normally going to wire this house over the thing. Now, I've also had him go up to a 200 amp service because this is something that you couldn't have to have if you're going to have a heat pump with the same outlet that you have also. So he figured what the difference would normally be. And when you get the whole ball of wax, we're talking about pretty close to $1,000 above our normal type of construction. And this is where I ride the $19,000 price.
I see. Well, coming back to the Fetters, I have no objections to Fetters because, frankly, I don't know that much about them. I picked GE because we were shooting for an all-GE setup, you know? But Fetters has an excellent name.
Yes.
I have no question on it. So something like this is easy enough to straighten
We're
out.
talking probably a couple $100 now. The thing we like about them, of course, we get real good service from the people here. And any appliance or automobile or anything else you buy is only as good as the service you can get.
It's the people in back of it, right.
Right. And also, they're the only ones that give us a 5-year warranty against the whole machinery.
I see.
And so we like it anyhow.
Sure.
And because we have a deal where we have signed a contract with them to buy 50 units, we get them about $200 off of their normal price.
Well,
Which,
this is understandable.
Pass on to our customers.
Right. Now, on that, could you possibly send me one of those spec sheets on the one that would go in so I could read about it?
Yes, sir.
If you could make a note to get that off,
Be happy to.
I'd appreciate that. Now, on the septic tank issue, we'll settle that. In other words, what do you normally put in?
Well, we normally put one 900-gallon tank, but in the case of your father's house, we put two 600, so two 600s would be all right.
2 6s, and we'll settle on that then.
Okay.
How much difference is that in the cost?
I don't know. The plumber said it was some because he said two 600 was all that was necessary.
Yeah, all right. We agree on that. Now, we come down through, and it says, let's see, on the plumbing fixtures. Now, on reading the back of Mr. Roberts' estimate, he lists down the Gerbers.
Yes.
And, of course, he states steel sinks. Is that a pressed steel sink?
I believe so. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with it. I asked him to list in other words, if we had told him that we were building a B&W house, the fixtures he would put in it. Just like our normal deal. And so we'd have we'd be comparing apples with apples.
Well, in my father's house, you put me in American Standard.
Yes, sir.
Right, and I used the same fixtures that he used because I figured that was the simplest way to do it, you know?
Well, his plans has had to special order quite a bit of that stuff. In fact, some of the numbers on yours, I think you'll notice he's changed. He said that he had to go to several different books. He didn't know where you had found some of these numbers, but he had found most of them, and some of them had to change just one number or something like that.
Yeah.
He had to go into several different books.
I got the latest American Standard from American Standard up here. American Standard happens to be here and pretty close to me. So I got the latest in the 1966 book.
Some of them had filtered down through the
But on the sink issue, a pressed steel sink is a kind of a noisy item, actually, when water runs in it. That's why we preferred the American Standard. But a durable line against the American Standard line is considerably less because they're not quite, frankly, and as far as sink-wise concerned, they're not quite up there, you know. But I do notice he puts a fiberglass laundry tray in, which, do you use that normally in the house? I didn't see one of them in your houses.
No, yes, this is what we normally use if we use the...
If you put a laundry tray in, I see.
They've pretty well gotten away from them now with these automatic washers.
Yeah.
Well, what items I'm interested in your letter? You said that you don't normally put in a 20 to 30,000 home.
Well, for example, he said that one of your lavatories, I don't know which one, he says it costs over $100.
A lavatory?
One of them, he said, or one of the sinks, I don't remember which right now. I don't have...
That would be the same one my father's got then. The Roachwood?
I don't know which one it was. He said, I don't know which one it was. He just made that comment that and also he talked about this ball joint shower head and volume regulator.
Yeah, it's the same as my father.
He said that's about $85.
No, the shower head is the same one that you're putting in my father's house. It has a little thing on the side that you turn to make it a spray, a fine, you know.
Well, maybe he's got down here N1140, whatever that is.
Yeah, on the regulator and temperature control valve on the shower, I assumed he was going to use a Sims because those are supposedly the best made in the country. And Sims is right here in Boston.
How do you spell that?
SYMMONS, I think it is, Simmons. And they're here. They happen to be made here just by coincidence. I didn't know what they were. In fact, this house I'm in now, that's about the only thing that isn't in the house that I have had put in addition. I was going to have myself one luxury. And I called up Mr. Simmons today, and I talked with the president himself, and that valve up here is $42. So if there was a question on that, I'd buy the valve here and ship it down, and
that'd be fine. We probably could do that.
It would still be cheaper.
He's talking about something different because he was talking $85.
That's right, which is over 100%. I don't mind a little profit everybody's entitled to, but not 100%. You know.
That's right.
Can I ask him about the brick veneer?
Oh yeah, the brick veneer on the front. Would that be above the 19?
No.
No, that's in it.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other way that could be treated architecturally? Otherwise, I was thinking it was going to look awful plain for me and for you building it, you know?
I can tell you a way to do it that looks, 9 out of 10 people would not be able to tell. That's
stucco and cutting into it?
That's right.
Yeah, does that stay, though, with the weather?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's all right by us.
Yes.
I mean, because my first set of plans had that on it, you know. I think if you look at...
You're talking then probably $65 or $70, which is going to be a lot better.
Well, could you send us a list of estimates, different prices in the house, so we know where to cut down, or don't you do that?
Yes, probably have to.
Well, actually, what I was thinking is, are you sure on this one? I was wondering, everybody makes mistakes. I mean, I do too. I was wondering, could there possibly be a mistake in this one?
What's that?
On the estimate.
Well, I just gone over here how I arrived at the figure. Now, how I arrived at the 18 to begin with was take the 23,300.
Yeah.
Which is our normal way of doing it.
Yeah.
And times $10.
Right.
23,300. Then I took off $3,300. Ordinarily, we figure a $3,000 lot, but I just was trying my best to get down to 18.
Yeah.
Come down to 20,000, and then, like I say, normally the closing costs, which we add into the price of the home or our sales quoting price down here, runs from 6 to 8%.
Yeah.
So 8% would be $1,600, but I went ahead and made that $2,000.
Yeah.
Down to the $18,000 price.
Yeah.
And then from 18 have gone back with these estimated extras up to the 19.
Yeah. Well,
you talk about 200 or 300 in the plumbing and 200 or 300 in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
50 for the brick veneer, and it doesn't take long to get that back up there.
Well, that's true, but I used it on the how I came to my rough figure on it was Mr. Wood told me to use on the living area a figure of $10.50, and on the porch and the carport area a figure of $5. And I used that, and in fact, I figured the 1050 straight through, even the workshop area, which is not plastered, of course. And figuring everything that's enclosed at 1050, and the carport and the porch at $5, I come to $18,067. And of course, I asked him, I said, are those the average figures, I said, or is that a cheap job, or is that a good job? What do those figures mean? He says, that's a rule of thumb, the middle of the road. He says, it wouldn't include a house with wall-to-wall carpeting, he says, but yet it includes a good quality house, you know?
That's right. In other words, we come back to the same figure almost together. In other words, I was back to 18.
Yeah.
But you'd have the Gerber fixtures in it.
Ma'am?
You'd have the Gerber fixtures in it.
That's right.
It isn't, in quality, it doesn't come up to the American standards you're putting in my father's.
And you didn't include the cabinets in the kitchen on the other wall, which we want naturally.
Yeah, incidentally.
Another question I had in my letter. Without a detail, in other words, looking straight at the cabinet, hard to tell exactly what you
Well, it's the same on the opposite side. The counter shows on each side of the refrigerator. And of course, on the sink side, there's no cabinet space under Harvey because you got the sink and the disposal under there, and then you got the stove. So that takes up most of your under cabinet space. So.
But you do have base cabinets.
Oh, on both sides,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also want one on the other side of the bar going into the dinette, which we have here.
Yes, I see.
So how much extra would that be?
To avoid that dead space, in other words, in the corner at the dinette, we put a door on the dinette side so you can open. Otherwise, you got a really a dead space in there that's no good to anything, you know?
This is not going to be enough to really fuss about.
Well, I tell you, I'd like to get this thing started. In fact, I'd like to start it and get that footing in by the 15th of this month, but I can't go above 18. And on the other hand, I don't want to sacrifice quality either, because I wanted the same quality that was going into my father's. And actually, incidentally on that, I figured on his house compared to mine, there's only 134 square feet difference in floor area.
I wish we were farther along with your father's house to have some more accurate cost figures, because that would scare me a little bit.
How far along is it?
Well, painters are in there now.
He was wondering on the floor tiles. He hadn't had any samples to pick out on that. Are those coming along shortly?
Oh, I bet the Judy is I thought that had already been taken care of.
No, that's what Mr. Wood told me, because I wanted to carry them back to save you mailing them, you know. But he's quite concerned that whether he's...
Well, that'd be one of the last things we'll do, but I'll certainly ask her about that in the morning.
But I think we settle on the air conditioner part. I mean, Fetters is all right. Did you use a Fetters or a GE in his?
We use GE.
GE,
Yes,
but that part is all right. The septic tanks is all right. The plumbing fixtures, I really feel that Gerber is a cheaper line than American Standard. And, of course, most supply houses feel the same.
Right.
But I feel as though I'd like the same quality that went into his as far as that is concerned. Coming down the line, I made a few notes here, so... on the front, we can put the stucco on and cut it. In other words, that would take care of that. And you say it does stick; it doesn't peel.
No, sir.
No.
Did you ask him about the stove?
Oh, the stove. Was that one of the items by any chance?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Let's see. The cabinets, we've taken care of that. They are on both sides, as the plan shows.
Yes, sir.
And well, as my wife wanted to know, what were the items that were excessively expensive so that we could possibly eliminate them, you know?
How about this? I've been making a few chicken scratches here, too. If we use the plumbing fixtures that you have specified, and they use stucco brick, and the Fetters heat pump,
right?
And I guess that's all we talked about. How about 18.5?
I can't go 1801. I mean, I'm not being a wise guy, but that is what I set at my ceiling, you know?
Well, how about could we leave off...
I know the well and pump is outside. This I thoroughly understand, you know? But for my basic house, I mean, I've whittled it down so far.
Well, how about something like maybe this the patio, do that later or something. We're talking probably,
The patio blocks go what, about 50 cents a piece or something? They go, how much the patio blocks go, about 50 cents a piece or something?
like that, yeah.
Yeah. So we wouldn't make a heck of a lot of a cut there.
No, because 18.5 plus the 425 for the well makes it up to 19. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, with the well, I'm coming back to 19. What I'm weighing is this. Up here,
Down on or removed, and perhaps you could get off this other $500.
Were there too many outlets for the electrician? Was that why the,
Well, that's part of it. He has 106 outlets at $350 each.
yeah. I put about 3 to a room.
Yeah.
What do you average on yours? I mean,
Well, we usually put one on each wall where you won't have not the spot.
yeah, that would be 4 to a room. And
I don't think you've done anything.
no, I don't think so either, you know. Up here, I mean, I don't know how to allow where it's there, but you're supposed to have one for so many linear feet of wall or something. Yeah.
is the planter excessive?
Yes, I forget now. I don't have my figures here. Tell me what it was. About best I remember, about $40 or $50.
Well, we got to give
It
some.
wouldn't take many items like that to knock this other $500 out of here.
Yeah, but of course, then we're coming down to a really stripped-down job, you know.
Right.
And it's not a quality home then. I mean, it's for that kind of money up here, I can get a hell of a good home, and I figure down there, that's what I figured on the same, because the house I'm in here now is a good quality. The only thing I say that isn't in this house now is that temperature control valve, and otherwise it's the same.
And we have a full cellar. Of course, we don't have the workshop outside. We have it in the cellar, but we have, as Al says, a quality home here. We don't want to go into something less.
Would it be possible, well, the Gerber, I was going to ask you for a Gerber catalog. I was wondering, do they make a cast sink, or are they all pressed steel, I wonder?
No, I think they make both.
Well, as far as the name is concerned, that isn't so possibly important. Could you send me a Gerber catalog?
Yes, sir.
And maybe the general overall line is cheaper, but I mean, I don't go for pressed steel because, as I remember it, that was a wartime item, principally, you know. And they're noisy when the water flows into them. That was...
And I'll tell you, I'll go over this thing, and maybe there'll be some things that would come to mind that I can think of that possibly we could save a little bit out of it.
Well,
we're so close now that we don't want to quit now.
Well, that's right. As far as the brick front, we can stucco it. The tanks we can take care of. The air conditioner pump we can take care of. The rest inside, it was so damn simple. I mean, this is what shocked me because I cut down tremendously on my floor area. Yes. I'm only 134 square feet difference from my father's house, which is pretty damn close to it, you know. The insides, I didn't frankly think. In fact, in some cases, I'm less than my father's. Like on your porch, my father's 189 square feet. I'm 180. On the carport, he's 396 square feet. I'm only 260. So I'm less in those items. Where I pick it up is on the workshop area, and I'm about 100 square feet more there. You know. So I figured a lot of those things kind of balance out against each other.
Well, of course, then you've also got a corner lot that don't take a lot more grass.
Yes, but on my father's, you had to clear the trees out, and there's not a tree on this one. I don't know if you noticed it.
The driveway is about twice the size.
True. Do you reinforce those incidentally with wire?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't notice the day they poured my father that it was poured before I got there, you know. Yeah. Well,
let me get this information up to you and see, scratch my head a little bit more about it and see if I can maybe list a few items which we might
if we can get it, and we're willing to concede on those ones we've discussed there today, if we can get it within that figure, 18 is, like I say, that's for Florida, that's the best I could go because I'm going down there to save money, and I could get the house, not the house, but a house up here with a winterized for this kind of weather.
Right.
At that figure, and I'm going down there supposedly for one small reason of living supposedly cheaper, but it's not shaping up that way, you know. If I can get it for 18, I'd be delighted to start it, and I'd like that footing to go in by the 15th if we could.
Okay, well,
If I can't get it down for there, I've got to forget it for this year.
Yes. Okay.
Incidentally, you'll be hearing from this other fella, Ray, if you haven't heard already. He's, as I said in my letter, he's negotiating for the lot next, not the one next to me, but the one next to that, through Mr. Owen.
Yes, sir.
And I spoke to him, and he's got a sketch of something like he wants, and he will be contacting you for it.
Good.
So,
Okay, well, let me get this information off to you in the morning.
fine. Could you send one more thing? Could you possibly send, say, 2 floor plans, a choice of floor plans of a 3-bedroom home that you're building and the price? So perhaps maybe we can reconsider something. I don't know.
All right.
And if you put the price on it, because your 3 bedrooms all had the 2 baths in them.
Yes, sir.
And as I remember, Mr. Wood told me they were averaging 16,000, 17,000. And that included the lot.
Yes, sir.
So,
Okay, I will.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions, Connie?
No.
Okay. Could you get that off tomorrow, please?
Yes, sir. I
Hey, Emil.
will.
I appreciate it, because then we'll get that right back, you know?
Thank you.
Thank you now. Bye now.
Bye.
Come on, Mrs. Owen?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, all right. How are you?
Good.
Good. Well, is it warmed up any up there?
Oh, it's beautiful up here. It's been 83 the last 2 days.
Did you get the letter?
Letter? No.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. We're sitting on pins and needles, so I thought I'd call.
Did you get my letter?
No.
Oh, well, I thought it was, you might possibly got a day mail this Monday morning.
Oh, probably be tomorrow morning then.
Huh?
I'll get it tomorrow morning. See, when mail comes out here, it's about a day longer than in Boston.
Oh, it is.
Right.
Well, Charlie was out here Sunday afternoon. He had quite a detailed estimate.
Uh-huh.
He said it was 19,500 and something like that. That didn't include the pump and the well and stove. I don't know about the refrigerator. Something there. Now, he's got it all down there. And he says we got some expensive things in there.
Uh-huh.
Now it's very expensive. We went through it in a very rough way. We went cut down. You know, got to save about $300 on tile work. I want to use vinyl one bathroom instead of tile. Vinyl wallpaper. We've done a lot of that.
Uh-huh.
There's two things like windows. Let's say window. Well, there's a lot of different grades of windows. So you're going to put in that metal here in Lakeland and you can put in. We've got 2 of them to put in the modern job. It's called a good one. Holding everything out of the place and the back gets apart.
Oh.
Now here, he has for everything in there that he didn't think would stand up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what B&W is taking on, because the stove is quite an expensive one.
Yes. It's a good stove, right?
Yeah. And he put a result card in insulated plastic top of the workshop.
Uh-huh.
Ceiling, he said it'd be too hot in there if he had it. And it's actually taken out if he didn't want it.
Yeah.
He didn't put in the grasses. I told him I'm not sure you want to trick. I think he just felt that that's too much of a bad and we better handle that separate.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, that'll be a disappointing good for you.
It isn't exactly the best news, yeah.
Huh?
I say it isn't exactly the best news, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'll have to do something.
But I think it's probably realistic.
Yeah.
He's got his profit in at 7.5%.
Yeah.
He's got a system of dealing with that guarantees the price. He guarantees you this price. In fact, guarantee to build a house in there. This is in save, for instance, in save. A lot of the time, there's the savings. I suppose we got something in there for hard luck, bad luck, contingencies, or something to check.
Yeah.
He'll split the difference anything he can build a house for under that, over $30,000.
Yeah.
He gives me 500, he takes 500.
See, that's fair enough.
He says he's done that with a number of people, and he's never failed to be able to give him something to put there.
Yeah.
That's hard to explain, hard to figure. I just think it's the price of the lowest in the end. Now, we didn't have that because normally it was there at $7.
Yeah.
But you must lose by it because if you were doing it, then, you know, God would do his total bid. And without this, there'd be no comeback.
Yeah.
And, on the other hand, if you save $1,000, you just come back.
Benefit by it too, right.
Now, I think what I can gather going through this is might be possible to own, say, reduce $1,000 by the rest of the child, change the child, and he's only got one bid for the plumbing.
Uh-huh.
And he might possibly get a little more bid from somebody else. He only has time to get the one. That's the
Yeah.
you get this, and then you do things on the thing.
Yeah.
They change the boards and the roofing from 8 inches to 6 inches, then you have to stay pulled together better.
Uh-huh.
But I guess that's the stuff you got in there. Not that much.
Uh-huh.
Well, what about this? You can build them up there for 17,000.
17.5 to 18,
Huh?
Yeah, 17.5 to 18 I was giving up here on it.
Well, but what were you giving that on? And he said, well, I've heard that so often. And he said, what is this not possible? He said, what usually happens is some other things they build it. How much does these guys build a house that they 200 square feet, two beds, tile, and so forth and so on? And they make an estimate. And he said, I just guarantee it's impossible to build it because the labor rates are higher, materials are more cheaper, and how did you get that business?
Well, down in Marshfield, which is on the way down the Cape here, I own some other land, and they're building all around me down there. So I went down and more or less to make sure they weren't building on the land I own. And I got talking to the builder. Now, these are a nice quality home they're putting up down there. It's not a project. Every house is different. So, I mean, it isn't a cheap setup. And I showed the builder my plans, and he sat down and he went over them. And he did some figuring on a piece of paper, and he read the specs. And, of course, up here they use everything American standard anyway, so it's nothing out of the line to them, you know. But he read the thing over, and his homes were all electric anyway, so he was using GE's line. You'll see, the only thing that it wouldn't have in it was the air conditioning, but it would have a full cellar under it. That is, underneath the main house part. It wouldn't be under the carport part there at all, see. And he said, well, he said, I'll give you a figure between 17.5 and 18. He says, well, it's going to be closer. I'll have to get some other actual prices, he says, but it will be in that bracket.
Well, you see, and so, you got his extra prices, we can run over a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
When you see all the details, this is house out. Now, of course, the plumbing's just down as plumbing, but that's going to figure that.
Yeah.
The electrical down as electric. But I don't see how it's possible myself. Because I do think that
labor should be much higher up here, right?
I don't know the materials.
I'm going to pin him down this week just for the sake of satisfaction of it and have him give me a written quotation for it, you know, and just to see if he will stick to it. And, of course, that's going to be the proof of the pudding with him up here. And this fellow down here in Marshfield, because he's the one who told me 17.5 to 18. And, of course, like you say, he might be just talking, you know. But I'm going to ask him again if that's a real true figure for up here. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem as though there should be that much difference.
What kind of windows do you put there? Now, we've got windows here that I know the price varies as much as 100% difference. Two brands.
Yeah. Well, up here, he was figuring what they call a wood coal window. It's a double hung wooden window, but it's all weather stripped.
Well,
And they average about $30 a sash. I'm pretty sure on that.
that's for, I know that's not we did here. We could have got, we had a choice, it's not my choice, and we'll do. Numbers,
Uh-huh.
floors, vinyl. It's just, it's just like saying, Brian, I'll build so much a wheel and house farm is so much an acre. That's not decided. What kind, what quality is it?
Yeah.
And I think there's one with bathroom, the bathroom, they couldn't locate the model number. It's not either the wrong number or the non-good number. It wasn't that better.
Oh.
I don't know what they got that on counter or put it in the
Yeah.
But now the funny thing is the pump. The price on the pump, and well, and that's what our pump is 430.
That's right.
And what we really recommend is a horse and a half on a 2-inch, or at least a horse and a half on a 2-inch.
Uh-huh.
Now I talked to our neighbor next door, and what size was he then? Because I knew that there were numbers 2 and 12 there.
Uh-huh.
And what size pump is that? That's the horse and a half. And he only uses that for his house water. He pumps out of Lake Street Lawn.
I see.
And that's where Charlie's place is. Half horse won't be enough for along the whole thing unless you just don't do the whole thing. You don't do more things at once.
Yeah.
One of those long things, you know, up there again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The other one, the 3-inch, horse and a half is 585, I think.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I hope they let it put it all in together and turn it off. I think.
Well, I bet that will show.
Because it's ice.
Uh-huh. I bet it will show in the morning, too.
It could be that kind of animal. It would have been done very well, but it went out. Could have gone out of clean yesterday.
Uh-huh.
How fast to go back to here? Sometimes we can set the base.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the next wing is going to be. I don't think it will be having a big switch.
Well, at this very moment, I don't know what my next move is going to be either. I got to do some thinking now. It's obvious I'm going to have to ask for an extension where I am here because we're supposed to, as I say, cast papers the 1st of July.
Oh, yes, that's the big thing. Is this is the down here. This is part of the time. That standpoint, now you got off down and try to find a place to rent.
Yeah.
Just no doubt about it. A lot more over here than not.
That's true.
I know that if you settled on the second street, the Charlie Gilderman, we're trying to things bring up that you might want to change it.
That's true. Right.
We would have had 5 different houses here in City.
Uh-huh.
Good looking. We had different floors. And there's one room out here. As I said in the letter, we put out our first bid for 2 people in Lexington. Very good contractors. Floor, we got the big bathroom with floors. Way over.
Yeah.
So we had to start over. We eliminated one whole room.
Oh, yeah.
And then we come back and got one of those liking the bed and Deming and throw him in the stretcher. He was just Deming and they were surprisingly close.
Yeah.
Charlie wasn't actually the lowest bidder,
Uh-huh.
but he wasn't, in fact, the standpoint, because he put in his bid, if he had figured $800 and some per shoulder, and if he didn't need that, he would be deducted from his bid, all or any portion.
Uh-huh.
Well, he didn't need any of it, and he knew he wouldn't need any of it. I mean, he's a play in stage. Matter of fact, he pumped up something. But from the rate, but he didn't have to put up any shoulder.
Uh-huh.
So, deducting that $800, he was certainly more business.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, have you figured out anything where you would start reducing?
Actually, no, we haven't done a thing. We've been more or less just sitting waiting, to see which way it went, So, of course, from the time that I originally went down there, we did a lot of cutting and hacking away. We changed the whole plan and worked that over quite a bit. But since then, I haven't, since I spoke with you a week ago, I guess it was a little over a week ago, I haven't heard a thing from down there, and I haven't called. I've just kept quiet, but I said tonight I got to call up. I can't stand it any longer,
Well, when he was out here, in fact, he was out here a week ago, Sunday.
Uh-huh.
He said he would bring it, but had it to bring it back this past Sunday, which he did.
Uh-huh.
And you can see it's been doing a lot of work on it, because he's got practically all his work down to laundry and keeps the money. Especially if he's got a regular place to board on. That's floor, so then it's probably a little thing, but it's important. You get that out of all time or something.
Yeah.
That's,
He doesn't like that Upson board.
no. I wouldn't do it.
No, I don't know anything. I tried everywhere up here to get some specifications on it, and because they don't use it up here.
No. I'll tell you what it is. It's high-grade cardboard.
Yeah.
They use it in something like it. In a barn over there, putting up a little partition to set off a room.
Yeah.
And it's a fresh material. Like when you guys touch. It's just a synthetic material. And certainly doesn't qualify as something like one.
Yeah.
But they use it down here because you do most anything these days. You also see these undersides of overhangs starting to warp and pull away. And boy, that makes the house look bad by the quick as anything.
Yeah.
We must come up for a while. How'd your father come out with being better? There's no opening in that passport.
He hasn't heard a thing. I mean, this is why we don't know where, I mean, he has written down twice. He wrote both to Wood and to the bank, and he hasn't heard even a reply. No telephone, no mail, no communications whatsoever, So he's, in fact, I believe he wrote again today.
Charlie says that cutting that hole in the
Yeah, that's not too much of a problem.
and the pump could be moved. It's a little bit more designed to have the pump right over the well. But normally a little more east of the way.
Uh-huh.
So that would be a problem. I had the last time I was over there, we cleaned the house.
Oh.
Although we were finishing now, but there was some in it.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't make any effort to keep it in.
Yeah.
If you're thinking in terms of another building down here, doing a good job here. I don't know. outside of the fact that he works himself, I don't know how he could bring people in China.
Yeah.
Well, that might make a difference. I think the best thing, really probably not much more than whatever the Jackson had told them with the inclusions of the thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Charlie says, we've got some expensive things in this town. There's a tile, and good things. There's some of the, a big, I tell you, another important item is the cabinet with the plastic on.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of pretty tough. And there's a planing mill here makes those cabinets. Has the plastic on the door, front of the door, and the front of the drawers.
Yeah.
But not the same one for the cabinet.
Oh, no.
And Charlie says it makes a very nice looking cabinet and considerably less expensive than the plastic or the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think really you ought to see these things and take you down here and say those. Put them in and say very nice houses, people nice satisfied.
Uh-huh.
These guys would play wood, but it's pretty hard yet, it's pretty hard to finish. But I think you're going to have to sit down with somebody and select the items.
Yeah.
Boy, the run around weekend is terrific. Just pick out the kind of tile on the floor, the volume for the kitchen, and then floor to use. Fixtures are not too important. We don't have very many fixtures.
No.
One in the hallway and the floor to use. We have to just take for like something wrong.
Uh-huh.
But I know we were going to see that. The windows, now this fellow over here building his house, kitchen in the building. We looked at that and he seems to have a heat pump, I guess it is. Run the stairs, something like that. We didn't see it.
Oh?
I don't know. Charlie wasn't familiar with that. Something I don't know much about.
Uh-huh.
It has to be run by bottle there.
Yeah, there's no pipe gas out there.
Well, I can been telling you to stop and answer what the heck that is. It's an awful little thing.
See.
Really strange for that. Yeah, that's it. Then he also estimated for a 4-ton heat pump. I said, you might get by on 3 tons.
Uh-huh.
But they were really the other capacity. And just instead of having the extra.
Yeah.
We lived in this house when we were building down it. And that was a little shy on capacity. But see, that's a typical thing when you build a house yourself. It's certainly got air conditioning. But maybe it hasn't got enough capacity.
Yeah.
And that was the case in this house. It didn't have quite enough. Probably the 3 tons at the loose end. And I don't know how much more that 4-ton makes. The price is in there.
Uh-huh.
You haven't heard anything from Canton Electric.
Oh, yeah, that did come. Geez, I forgot that. I'm glad you mentioned it. I got